be in a little bit of trouble here, as we're going to be seeing a lot different of a play style than what we saw with the Malo. No longer is it going to be bombs into bombs. Instead, it is going to be many more needles than Malo can ever throw out.
Yeah, funny how the not really zoner character can throw out just as many projectiles. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting matchup in a lot of ways, and it is one that has actually seen like significant play at high level. Especially Giga has like a habit of running into a lot of runners, I think. But it's a very strange matchup because Sylvanos himself doesn't really have a good answer to needles. But he does have flowers, which can theoretically be used to counteract projectiles if you play around them really smartly.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I'll also note between these two characters, right? So a lot of the time, you know, these characters just want to get damage off, want to look for the kill. I honestly think that for this particular matchup, neither of these characters really care that much about what percent their opponents have. Instead, just look to use moves to get your opponent off stage, and once you've done that, the edge guard gets so free for either of these characters. Down strong, there we go. Gonna be able to seal that one out there. ShenShaun in the lead here. Pinden in a little bit of trouble. The needles into dash attack, not true, but still going to connect for a decent bit of damage. Now off stage, looks for the tongue, instead goes straight for the parry. And just like that, ShenShaun in so much control.
There we go. Huge fair spike coming out. ShenShaun swinging for the fences right now in every single Grand Slam.
I mean, this is one of those matchups that you gotta be so careful because it's super swingy. But right now, swing is definitely in ShenShaun's favor, on the verge of a 3-stock here.
Yeah, I mean, one more good opening with fair, that could be that. But you extend into the down strong, you absolute buffoon. Slash positive. I love you, ShenShaun.
Yeah, but right now, ShenShaun getting off a decent bit of damage. But as I said before, right, it really does not matter that much as to what percent your opponent's at in a matchup like this one, because it's all about that edge guard. So ShenShaun right now, in a lot of trouble, has the opportunity to go for more bubble shenanigans, but right there, the jab down tilt Dacus to catch any DI that your heart desires is going to be able to seal out that first game.
Very strong, very flexible, confirm in a lot of ways. One of the bread and butters of Ranno. But it's also funny, like, I never really thought about like how strong the edge guarding can be in this matchup, but I feel like Clarin Ranno is the exact same way, where it really like 80% of the matchup just comes down to the edge guarding at the end of the day. And like you can get those edge guard situations to happen first. So I'm not too surprised, you know, Sylv obviously not the same character as Clarin in any ways, but does kind of lean in a similar direction as her with all of his big moves.
Yeah, also another one of those recoveries that Ranno in particular has a pretty good shot at covering.
Yeah,
in
actually,
the meantime, we are going to be going over to Neo Blazing Real. Another one of those stages where I said before, right, it is Plat Drop City. But as far as Sylvanos players are concerned, it is Final Destination twice.
It's interesting, because we saw ShenShaun pick this against Pinden earlier, if I remember correctly, and now we're kind of seeing the inverse of that. And while I don't think this is a bad Sylv stage, this is definitely a matchup where it feels like it would be a bit of a risk, because Ranno is dripping with like safe aerial pressure and like a, you know, need to use platforms, whereas Sylv tends not to have quite as much flexibility in that department.
Yeah, meanwhile, Pinden in a lot of trouble here. Upstrong not going to connect. Needed the up air one to connect into that one, but in the meantime, still going to be able to get that first stock. A tongue to punish that Upstrong from ShenShaun. And we can see the man is just kind of running away with this one. Pinden definitely was not ready for the Ranno in comparison to how ready he was for the Malo.
You're definitely seeing like phase 2 of the boss fight, ShenShaun coming out. the new game plus version.
All right, we see so many forward airs onto that bubble, even into the double bubble there. But okay, another up B into fair opportunity, but not quite going to be able to get it, as Pinden going to be able to even out that stock count, starting to slowly adjust to the run.
Oh my god. Cancel there with the up B, but then just rolls and gets tongued for it anyway.
Alright, and just barely missing out on some of these confirms here, but ShenShaun still very much in the lead. I said that it doesn't matter what percent these players are at, but you still got to be really careful once you're at these kill percents, because then it's no longer just about the edge guard. It turns into, hey, if I get down tilted once, if I get, you know, no stack tongued once, if I get Dakist once, that's a kill, right? So right here, Pinden just needs to find some way how to seal out the stock in reverse. And as I said, right, it really is just a matter of getting your opponent off stage and turning that one into an edge guard for absolutely forever.
I guess even again, if you have to burrow against Ranno, you are pretty much doomed to get
Oh my god.
Holy. And the game was looking like it was going to get fairly even there for a second, and then ShenShaun is turning on the jets this stock. Taking like...
Down strong?
That wasn't even sweet spot down strong. That was like
It was not. I fully expected a down tilt into up strong follow up, or down tilt into some kind of tech roll follow up, but down strong going to do the job just fine there.
Well, with that, I mean, Pinden is going to run it back, albeit to the classic version this time.
So I will say, right, I am a firm believer of salty runbacks, right? If you lose on your counter pick, you always salty runback. If you lose on the salty runback, you never should have gone to that counter pick in the first place. Yeah, and luckily for Pinden, is still in the winner's side of Grands, does have an extra set to work with if things fall apart, and right now, might be burning away faster than the stage is. But we'll just have to see. Sylv is obviously such a swingy character with such a good advantage state that you can't really count him out. Yeah, you can't count out the Sylv, but oh my god, it is definitely a bit of a struggle to say the least here. And then now in a lot of trouble, forward air into back air, leading into so much more offstage damage. And we're seeing these aggressive recoveries from Pinden, but, you know, these piecemeal hits have not been able to amount to too much on ShenShaun's side here. Misses out on the Dakist though.
Oh, that was an interesting down strong. I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't kill, but I feel like I say that about Sylv down strong a lot.
It's still down strong.
Yep.
Alright, plat drop fair, going to be able to do just fine, and we can see there ShenShaun looking to get rid of the flower, trying to get rid of more howl opportunities, more chomp opportunities, more Dakist opportunities, actually coming in from the Ranno there. Alright, aerial tongue into many a weak fair. Another aerial tongue into a up air one. Not so much in terms of the follow-ups, but at the very least, damage is damage.
Yeah, it is. Oh, wait. Yeah, just retreating in that corner and almost able to find the kill for it. In a situation like that, I love going out for that fair. I think there was no up air there. I don't know if that would have killed, but stuff like that is so nice to go for yourself.
And right here, we're seeing triple digits on the Ranno. Definitely a doable kill here. A charged strong attack on the ledge. Definitely not what you want. Going to be going for the forward strong. Not quite getting the sweet spot from ShenShaun, but right now, this is so much extra credit. Might as well skip the assignment. Like, Pinnen's in so much trouble.
For sure. Able to air dodge out of that. They have strong attacks, but ooh. Oh no. Still sucks.
Alright. I mean, in the end, the super laggy strong attack going to be getting punished by a super laggy strong attack as the Grands reset gonna come on through. This is not how you reset Grands!
That is the right, yeah, that is the right game.
Alright. Well,
yeah, but what were you saying about those, their runbacks, anti?
oh boy. So, for those who are unaware, when you get a reset, it is considered a fully separate set.
Hold on. That's weird.
We're seeing a little bit of confusion in the chat here.
They're yelling at each other. I'm trying to see why they're yelling at each other. Because actually, there is something wrong here, which is that we didn't see... There's 2 Forest Floor games in my thing.
And one of them is 2 hours before the other.
Wait a second. Did one person submit Grands 1 and the other person submitted Grands... Wait. No. Because you're on the same time zone right now. What?
Curious.
Alright, I'm assuming there was an error there. So,
Alright.
yeah, I think that the second, I think that the Grands reset folder is incorrect. I don't even know. Like, did they play in... Were they in the same pool? No, that can't be right. No, they weren't even in the same pool. Yeah, so if one of you can get me that would be good to know. Or, very appreciated. I'll admit, though, it would have been really funny if they just played a whole reset on Hideout. To their credit.
I have got to be triple checking which Twitter account I'm on every time I like something.
Yeah.
I keep getting notifications, see a tweet that I like, I was like, oh, I like this, and I was like, wait, why did I get a notification for this? And then I double check, I'm just like, oh, this is the wrong account.
I'm trying to find it right now, Pinden. I am seeing... I think I'm still seeing just the same 2 sets. Though, it's definitely... Let me see... Yeah, I'm not seeing some... Oh, wait. Am I seeing them now? No, it's still the same folder. Yeah, I'm just seeing, like, the same folders. All caps screens reset. Here. Maybe I just download this a second time. Yeah, okay, that is the same one. That's bad. Oh wait, I think I might see what the issue is. No, that's not it. this is unfortunate timing. Sets in the winner's bracket. The good news is that it seems like I do have everything else, so as long as... Oh, there it is. For free, I hope. If I open this up and it takes us back to Hideout, I'm gonna... Okay, this is... the time's up right. There we go.
Okay. Alright. Playable?
Let's run it. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I don't remember there being a taunt last time.
Yeah, there definitely were not taunts last time, but here we go! Grand Finals. Is this the reset? I don't know. Either way, here we are. Lots of damage, going to be starting things off. ShenShaun still very much in control. 4 stacks on the needles, and one thing I've noted before on Ranno, right? Needles, having 4 stacks of needles is like having full meter. It's a very, very important thing to have. And once again, ShenShaun messing up a little bit of these recoveries, but always going to be getting saved out by Pinden with these hitboxes, because at the very least, you're going to be getting a little bit of damage off. It's not like the Ranno can't recover, but here we go. Alright, looks for back air, not quite gonna be able to do it. And alright, so reverse back air is a beautiful, beautiful move for Ranno. It can lead into, combos out the wazoo. It can lead into up strong. It can lead into, filing your own taxes, right? It does everything. But the best thing to do against Ranno back air is DI the way that Ranno is facing. Because if he hits you with the reverse, it's going to knock you too far away for him to get a Dacus follow-up. If he hits you with the actual hit, you're now DIing in, and you're not going to be getting hit by a back air that just kills you instantly, right? So, DIing the direction Ranno's facing, always nice if you're getting hit by a back air. Either way, DI aside, there's been so much damage here coming out from ShenShaun after taking that first stock. Beautiful invincible tech back air from ShenShaun.
Kind of stuff you love to see. Just like those little optimizations aren't too common in amateur brackets, but they do happen.
Absolutely, and right now we're seeing ShenShaun look for more opportunities to get those kills. Going to be going for the tongue. Up strong, just barely too early. Still had the reduced knockback, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. This is the Rivals 2 classic double up strong combo.
Unfair, but not able to plan it for anymore.
And we get the tongue once again on the silver recovery. It's the reason why I said just get your opponent off stage. It doesn't matter how much damage they're taking, you will get that kill eventually. Oh, strong, there we go. And ShenShaun gonna be able to take game number 1. I don't know if this is the reset or if this is just the grand final set. Either way, here we are.
At best. Yes.
It's the reset. Cool. Got it. Anyway, here we are, to the chagrin of every Oceanian in the world, Tempest Peak.
Absolutely.
So, I gotta say, I don't think this is a very good silk stage.
It's a weird silk stage. I think like every hacker in the game has some pretty big strengths on Tempest, but silks feel like some of the most specialized.
I think Ranno's like good on this stage.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would definitely agree. This is a stage where like Syl can hunker down fairly well, like a little better than most stages, but he doesn't always benefit as much from the movement that a lot of other characters get, and Ranno is absolutely one of those characters.
Yeah, and you can see ShenShaun just moving around these platforms like nobody's business, right? It's like every single one of these plats is lubricated, but just for the frog. but right now, so much damage. Looks for the opportunity. Dare 1 into up strong of all things. And ShenShaun once again with a single hitfall aerial into the up strong, going to be able to get that stock.
Things are really falling apart for Pinden super quickly. We're seeing some insane offense coming out from ShenShaun. Because I think one of the benefits I could see in this match specifically is if the recovery is so bad, at the very least Tempest is going to give you a smoother avenue for trying to find somewhere else to recover to. But so far, the offense has just been far too strong. There's another parry on the upbeat, leading to another easy tongue.
Right, and there we go. Gonna be able to sneak back on stage with that chomp here, but triple digits already on Pinden. Another pedal wave going to get carried here. Ranno is looking to take this game as well. Up strong. Oh my goodness. All right, and just like that, Tempest Peak gonna be going over to the Frog once again here. Game number 3, no longer are we going to be doing any of these salty runbacks. It is going to be the Roa Ring. Very, very close blast zones. So much DI in. Every character who struggles to kill loves this stage because all of a sudden it feels like you have so much power.
For sure. Always a very risky state, especially when you're one game away from being knocked out of bracket, but sometimes you need a hero, and Rockwall is just that hero.
Oh yeah, and especially in the Roa Ring, I mean, you can see right on the big screen that that current leader is very much Pinden, and the Syl just going to continue to rack up tons of damage and be able to continue with all of this control.
Yeah, for sure. Like, that first stock there is some of the smoothest I've ever seen Pinden play. And this is a stage that can really lead into those kind of swingier styles. So if Pinden's able to keep up that momentum, like, to any degree, good chance we're looking at another game in this Grands. But let's not count ShenShaun out, because he's putting some insane work out the rest of the set.
Alright, and the upstrong just barely not going to go through just yet, as ShenShaun and Pinden are still going blow for blow, toe to toe. And speaking of toes, just shove that one right into the Syl's face, gonna be able to take that stock. Double dash attack on the DI out as well from ShenShaun here, looking for more opportunities. Beautiful down tilt.
There's a tongue, aerial tongue, hitbox is, ever obnoxious. And then, like, effective extra range from the way it's angled. But,
yeah, and something that looked so in Pinden's favor from the beginning, all of a sudden, ShenShaun back in a little bit of control, but after that roll directly into that down strong, all of a sudden, things have once again gone into Pinden's favor. Now, can ShenShaun bring this one back? I'm expecting to see a Daka soon enough, but up air up strong still gonna do the job.
yeah, that's, still technically a lead for Pinden right now, but it's about to evaporate with this tongue on the recovery.
And that Howl just barely coming in clutch right at the end there. ShenShaun, beautiful parry on that piece of grass there, knows that that's still going to be in the area after the flower gets removed. And then just kind of throwing out moves here, just trying to find a way to get back into the lead. This is probably going to be an up strong charge, and beautiful triangle dash coming in from ShenShaun.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those from ShenShaun this set, and it's so good at dealing with those kinds of just, like, big high-risk hits that people try to throw out, as long as you have the reactions to know when they're coming.
Yeah, but right here, this could be death. Down strong, not going to lead into it just yet. And the up strong to catch the double jump from ShenShaun there. Pinden has a few of these habits that ShenShaun's been catching on to, but it's not to say that Pinden hasn't been adapting to ShenShaun's.
That is most certainly true. And on that note, Again, we're seeing the counterpicks from ShenShaun now. Fire Capital is not what I would have expected here going into this game for, but let's let him cook, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, lots and lots of opportunities to just play more neutral, right? One of the big things that we've been seeing as a struggle from Pinden is actually getting these kills outside of these big, how do you call it, reads, right? With these up strongs, with the down strongs out of nowhere. But a stage like this just gives you so much more control, so much less variability.
Big back air. Rough DI from Pinden, and ShenShaun sitting at 60% right now. On a stage like this, you are going to be able to get a lot of mileage out of being at this, you know, these like kind of high double-digit percents. So it's kind of like run down for his ability to rack up damage really fast, but actually stealing out stocks is often a struggle. We've definitely seen a lot of that from Pinden, where unless he's able to get those big reads and those big swings, these kills have not been coming easy to him.
Yeah, meanwhile, ShenShaun just getting hit after hit, just barely missing out on these second hits for these multi-hit moves, but Pinden's still taking so much damage. No double jump and no stock left. 3 stocks to 1. ShenShaun on the verge of taking it all. Alright, Tongue just barely going the wrong way there, but Pinden still has so much poison stacked up on him. ShenShaun looking for an opportunity to sneak back on. Gonna be able to do it. Takes the down strong to the face though.
Oh no, that there is unfortunate. ShenShaun was in no position to punish at the very least.
What an edge cancel. Forward air, going to look for the down tilt into the read, but not quite able to do it. Dare 1 still gonna work out just fine though. And Pinden has taken so much damage. This might be a 3 stock.
And
that is going to do it.
Good old-fashioned needle Dacus. Nothing beats that. And apparently, no one here beats ShenShaun as he is able to peak. Well, he did actually lose in, winners finals, but still coming out on top in this novice bracket with a good old first place finish. And with that, we are going to be setting up for the second half-ish of the stream, which is for main bracket. On that note, I'm also going to be dipping out here and letting JC take over with the rest of this other comms block for the stream. It has me sticking around, but JC, pop on in whenever you're ready.